Is there someone who makes you feel sad and tired? Me too. I don't want anyone to feel that way when they are around me. I want people to always be happy when talking to me. Do you think the same? Do you feel uncomfortable when you're around people who always say negative things? Me too. I want to spread good things and bring joy to everyone. Do you want to do that with me? Life is not always happy. There are times when things are bad, but we can choose how to face it. Instead of letting sadness make you depressed, find a way to feel better and don't make others sad too. Everyone has times when they feel sad and tired. The important thing is that we don't let those negative emotions drag us down for too long. Try to do things you like to feel happier. And remember, the people around us also need positive things. Life is full of surprises. When you encounter difficulties, tell yourself, I will overcome it, and do small things to bring joy to yourself and others. When you're talking to someone, make sure to use their name often. Everyone loves hearing their name. Using someone's name helps you remember it better and makes them feel cared about. When someone calls you by your name, you naturally pay more attention to them. So, when you meet someone new, try to remember and use their name a lot. This not only helps you remember their name, but also makes them feel happy and more connected to you. Using someone's name is a great way to start a conversation. It helps you make a good impression and build a positive relationship with others. Example, Emily had just started working at a tech company in San Francisco. At the welcome party, she met many new colleagues. She introduced herself to a guy named John and said, "Hi, John, I'm Emily. Nice to meet you." Later, when discussing a new project, Emily said, "John, what do you think about this idea?" Throughout the party, Emily continued to use John's name when asking questions and sharing opinions. "John, where did you work before?" Or, "John, what do you usually do on weekends?" John felt really good that Emily remembered and used his name so often. It made him feel respected and appreciated. They quickly became friendly and developed a good relationship. By using John's name often, Emily was able to remember his name and create a positive impression, building a strong connection with her new colleague. When talking to someone, really listen to what they have to say. Don't just talk about yourself. Ask them about their life. You could say something like, "I heard you mention I've been through that too. How about your..." When they're speaking, nod your head, make eye contact, and ask more about what they're talking about. You might ask, "I'm really curious about, can you tell me more?" This will make the conversation much more interesting. In conversations, avoid negative topics or gossiping about others. Instead, ask about positive things in their life. For example, you can say, "I see you really love. Can you tell me more about that?" Emily is at a coffee shop meeting a new colleague, Sarah. They start talking, and Sarah mentions that she's been feeling stressed about work lately. Instead of talking about her own work stress, Emily says, "I heard you mention that work has been stressful for you. I've been through stressful times too. How about your hobbies? What do you do to relax?" As Sarah talks about her hobbies, Emily nods, maintains eye contact, and shows genuine interest. She asks, "I'm really curious about your painting hobby. Can you tell me more about how you got started with that?" Sarah feels that Emily is truly interested in her life, which makes her feel valued and uncomfortable. Later in the conversation, instead of discussing negative experiences or gossiping, Emily shifts the topic to something positive. I see you really love painting. Can you tell me more about your favorite pieces and what inspired them? By focusing on positive aspects and showing genuine interest, Emily makes the conversation enjoyable and builds a stronger connection with Sarah. When you're talking to someone, give them a genuine compliment. It could be something like telling them they look nice or praising their work. This will make them feel good and appreciate you more. Try it out, and you'll see how wonderful it is to compliment others. Everyone loves a good compliment. When you praise someone, you show them that you care and value what they do. This not only makes them happy, but also helps you build a better relationship. Complimenting others isn't just good for them, it's good for you too. When you focus on the good things about people, you'll feel more positive and your life will seem brighter. Example: Emily sees her coworker Jack in the office. She notices that Jack has done an excellent job on a report. Instead of just thinking it, Emily says, "Hey Jack, your report was amazing. You did a great job." Jack feels really happy and grateful for Emily's compliment. This makes him feel appreciated and helps them become closer. By complimenting others, Emily feels more positive, and her relationship with Jack gets better. Fourth, when you're feeling upset or angry, talk to a close friend. But remember, don't complain too much. Try doing something to make yourself feel better first, like listening to music or watching a funny movie. And don't forget to keep the conversation positive and cheerful. Sharing with friends is a great way to relieve stress. Friendships need balance. You shouldn't just take, but also give. Try to be a positive friend who brings joy to others. When you do that, you'll find you get even more in return. Emily had a really rough day at work. She felt stressed and angry about a project that didn't go well. Instead of immediately calling her friend Sarah to vent, she decided to take a break. Emily put on her favorite playlist and watched a funny movie to lighten her mood. After feeling a bit better, Emily called Sarah. She said, "Hey Sarah, I had a tough day at work, but I watched this hilarious movie and it really cheered me up. Have you seen it?" By starting the conversation on a positive note, Emily was able to share her feelings without overwhelming Sarah with negativity. They laughed about the movie, and then Emily briefly mentioned her tough day. Sarah appreciated Emily's effort to keep things light and positive. This approach helped Emily feel better and strengthened her friendship with Sarah by keeping their conversation balanced and uplifting. Fifth, when talking to someone, focus only on them. Don't play with your phone while talking. Look them in the eye and really listen to what they are saying. Doing this will make the other person feel respected. Focusing during a conversation helps you understand others better and build strong relationships. Imagine if you were talking to someone and they kept looking at their phone. How would you feel? Emily meets her coworker Jack at a coffee shop. They sit down to discuss a new project. When Jack starts talking about his ideas, Emily puts her phone away and looks Jack in the eye. "Jack, your idea is really interesting. Tell me more about how you think we can implement it." Jack feels respected and appreciated because Emily is genuinely listening to him. Without the distraction of her phone, Emily can understand Jack's plan better and offer valuable feedback. By focusing completely on the conversation, Emily and Jack not only have a productive discussion, but also build a stronger working relationship.